Alright, we're back with a night in the woods. I don't remember where I was. Don't remember what I was doing. But, you know, hopefully this will go well. You know, I can't go in the... Oh! C. C is, I guess, the interact button. There is no one. This was a big waste of time. Hello. Don't ignore me. I can't get into that room. Alright, well. You know, sometimes you do things that don't work out. You keep on rolling. Let's try going this way. So I can jump on the car. I can jump on the statue. Please, let me jump on you. Yes. I already spoke to everybody over here. Is that the thing? Let me run off the cliff. Okay, I guess not. Alright, well, that's good. Now we know what we've done. So, that's good. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3. Pigeon. Yeah. No! I want to talk to the child. What's in here? Oh, this is the rat room. Yeah, I remember this room. I don't know what to do beyond it, but I remember it. What? What the hell is this? It's like a sticking room over there, or is that just like a side thing? Looks like a door. It's not. It's just locked. Why even have that there then? Well, No! Oh man, I'm mad now. I could probably do it that way, where I like try to get up on that top ledge. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not trying hard enough. What's up, kid? That's it? I hate you. Oh no, I was kind of trying to get up there too. Oh. One, two, there we go. Oh, cat. 1, 2. What's up, cat? Hmm. Used to sometimes see other people up here. Is this not a thing anymore? Am I just old and out of touch? Whatever. It's awesome. I'm gonna put up a tent and camp out. Camp out up here. Alright. Would definitely roll off and die. Alright, well, good to know that this is a thing that I can see. I don't know if this does anything. I could try doing it in the other direction. So I don't know what 1901 means, if that's code. I really have no idea what I was doing. Must disturb the pigeons. Everyone's like weirdly quiet. I wish you could just pull it out of the thing. It's weird that you can't. Mm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there he is. I just have to remember to jump as far as I can, I guess. Yeah, because I can't really... I might be able to... Yeah. I might be able to suck at jumping if I keep going. Alright. Why can't I... No, she's just like clearly missing it. Okay. So how many stars are there? What? I mean the ones we're looking for. Should be a few left, but who could say? We can only point our telescopes and look. Oh, did I already do this? Okay. I just want to make sure that... Okay. Keyboard mapping. Yeah, I'd really like to see the keyboard mapping. Interact. C. Jump is X. Right. Okay. Just want to make sure. Jump is not just X, it's space, but whatever. Alright, so we've been pretty much everywhere. Maybe I should go in that shop at the end of the other block. That squirrel chasing me? Eh, that squirrel was chasing me. Okay, you have no interest in talking to me. Cool. You also have no interest in talking to me. Double cool. What the hell was I doing? I see a wire there. How do I get up there? There's definitely a way up there. What's in the news? Dumb girl slips off ledge, dies on street below. Area cranky man haunted by screaming poltergeist. Soggy corpse hardly recognizable, identified by teeth. Area man dies of heart attack from being scared by hooting and hollering phantom. Evidence shows girl was pushed. Alright, alright. Okay. There's nothing to grab onto over there, and it's like weird. Like there's no way to get up from there. Try 1, 2, 3. Might be able to just make it. 2, 3. No. There's literally no way to make that. Is this like a thing? It's like a 1, 2, 3. Oh, missed it. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. No. This 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. No. Because I definitely feel like that's a platform. I just have no idea the concept of how. Yeah, I have no concept of how that works. Ah, okay, that's good to know actually. Hold on. Let me go back and see if there's any point to jumping up there. I just wish there was something to this. Okay. What you up to? We have no choice but to head out to band practice because there is nothing else to do. Yeah, let's do this. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Jern. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. Ugh, I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door. And it was super loud. Roof door? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs. That goes out onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby. Up to the roof. And pee off the side of the building? Maybe not. What's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. I forgot I was never accused of being a good musician. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. 1, 2. Ah! 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1. Ah! It should be really simple to learn this. I feel bad for not being good at this. Oh, come on. This is like too much. Oh, look, I don't know how to. No one ever accused me of knowing how to do the instruments. Oh, jeez, man. Yeah, that was bad. Wow, man, that was pretty bad is what that was. I literally do not know the song. Phew. So fast. You just pushed a button. I'm so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and also I think was in my head after while I was sleeping. Anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something. Because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. You okay, dude? I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself. Oh, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghostly stuff happening around here. Like from a source we can trust. Such as, does the newspaper have like a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have a local paper on file. Going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there. Probably. Oh wow, I didn't know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. When was the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind. Let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Woohoo! Ghosties. That's a spirit. The library. Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals. After someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Right. Slow night? Yep. Spooky here all alone. I'd be spooked. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Let me jump. I cannot jump. I still cannot jump. Wait, this is the 3rd floor, right? Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Tard, born in 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. Never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. It should be a guaranteed in general. You gonna join my Young Socialist chat box group? All this looks like prime jumping stuff. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Beardy. What's Charity Beardy? Charity Beardy. How do you not know Charity Beardy? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Beardy. Does it look really hateable? It was like... And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, it's not, okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No! I was bored to death. It was talking forever about, like, being kind to others. And, like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Beardy helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Beardy. Pink Nightmarity. Charity Beardy. I just don't care-ity. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Beardy. Danger everywhere-ity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Alright. Going up. Actually, can you go more up? No, we can't. Okay. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was, he walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it, or something. While carrying something. Alright, well, that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's, like, somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. That's okay. It was fine. It's like the only option, right? There's nothing else to do. Okay. Alright, there she is. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have brought you to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aw. Ugh. Oh, we flash betwixt. Here, let me get this set up. I'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow! Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Ugh. Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Is this... Oh, okay. Explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stanford mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have pulled out alive, along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep in the mine. Only one group of men were able to escape. The elevator's rope snapped, and the next group of men plummeted to their deaths. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path through the tunnel caved in due to the explosion. Survivors still having to piece together where everyone was during the accident. This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. No ghost to be found here. Severe violence broke out at the Stanford mine strike today. The bosses attempted to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown, and the National Guard and strike bearers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared, and the gory scene revealed 9 miners are dead, with a dozen or more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle, who were on strike below when the shooting broke out. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, were shot in cold blood. Has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet with strikers. Independent inspectors who were also brought in, and talks finally began. 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply with the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. When you said ghost, it sounded like you don't believe me. Strange but true tale of teeth. Oh wow, this is gnarly. And awesome. Oh my god. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs' history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret society is no exception. The story goes in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glace, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held down the boss while others removed all of his teeth with pliers, and the teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal to patch to organize meetings, to make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When he died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. It was used in ceremonies performing before going out for retribution. All would gather around to place their teeth in the sockets and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike in 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their house. Strange, but true. This one? No ghost. Deep Hollow community mourns. The final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men, bring the total of dead down to total of dead to 112. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses have been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected not to inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Blados, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Lethaja? Peter Lethaja's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Litzy, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. Sound off, opinion line. No ghost here. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This is an unsanitary habit. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing ankles. I don't think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. I have been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on Saturday nights, unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms. It's certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in love with the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Councilman Puchinskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? I know what that is. Strike lumbers on. Strike is now in its no ghost here. Strike is now in its 30th day, with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet the miners, saying that the demands are too fantastical. The miners claim they are only asking their bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Colson Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded its services from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both ventures. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, we're gonna go with fence. The last no ghost here. The last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Gross, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers. Starting at Market Street, tunnel entrance will end at the trolley. Twin Club will be parking Stags. How far does this go up exactly? Oh my lord. Okay, this is not a joke. We're gonna be here for a while. And if we're gonna be here for a while, I'm gonna need a drink. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Toast. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Me too. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now we're back. Try to make sure I'm not talking to myself. Ah! Where's the go to? Oh, there it is. Okay. Where were we in this? We were like... That was a strange but true. We read that one. Read that one. No ghost here. Tragedy at the Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 a.m. at the Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. I've already read. So far, 3 men have been pulled out with 20 dead. The explosion occurred at 10 even. Yeah, I read that already. No ghost here. The old pickaxe hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Burge is bringing 25 years of business experience into his new venture and has stocked the shelves with all the nuts, bolts, and nails you will need for any project, plus lathes and tools. Stop by to see the latest trends and everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck, Mr. Burge. Stanley T. Possum statue has officially opened to the public, and we have to say, we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter the Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking the possum springs of the yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popcorn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor decorated with Tiffany glass, electric lights before heading up a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. This is a beautiful train diorama that will delight both old and young. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold, and will sure to draw many crowds. Enter the Stanley. Is that possum thing? Could we actually go in it? Read that. Underground gases afflict many. The houses on Larch Street have been evacuated after the discovery of a gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the household. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond 1 mile up the road. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed, and according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The last words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night, where his watery grave awaited him. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this related to the St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. Preliminary tests indicate that gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are now moving the residents until more tests can be completed. This town was a mess. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that was coming here would delight both young and old for years to come. We are very anxious to be delighted. Let's just read it. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is finally slated for demolition. Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel, had hopes for refurbishing the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works that unsheared in his existence. Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both legs. Samantha Coulson Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. That's a shame. Pie piracy. Dear citizens, make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Oh, pie piracy. Piracy. Oh, my lord. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at an alarming rate. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. That's a crime. I actually really like rhubarb pie. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors or stick to rhubarb. Progress Springs in Possum Springs. Randall Stafford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mine Works, has partnered with Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coke Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schreigeist to make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The four men desire to build a model of progressive living right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This, in addition to the improvements Randall Stafford promised the previously striking miners. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Studer reports that he saw this pure white beast digging near the shade gap. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We cannot agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you are interested in seeing an albino creature, to stop at Sudi's barbershop for a peek at an albino raccoon. We are certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog. Alright. Ooh, look. Scooch so I can see. Graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Little ghost, Little Joe, at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey. Little Joe, purportedly the ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spooky story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling around, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths. And as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in the area, so be warned, thrill seekers, you may not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Alright, I think we've seen pretty much everything but the actual stuff that we came here to see, so let's go find it. Hey, hey, hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history. In a history place. History place. Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad? Mine? Steel mill? Something like that. An actual haunted house? No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have, like, summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Ghostly rumors haunt New Historical Society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Schreigeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Jed Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work and I'd hear someone walking around, trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was fooling, but there was never nobody there, said Newsom. Trying to get this map room operational for the children, and all while I'm looking over my shoulder expecting to see GD knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building, but even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits areas anymore. I don't go up past the second floor and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, saying I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Boston Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Alright, that's 2 references to Little Joe. Hey, look at this. Yeah, looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Oh yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out though. Go nuts. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Actually, let me read this before they let's boogie it. Spectral happenings at Possum Jump. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air, and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the State Forest hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? No, let's look at more stuff. Oh, okay, so you can actually take the option to, like, look at all this. Oh, okay. Is there any other... Tail of Teeth, Counting Mourns, Opinions, Historical Society, Straggle Merzon, Spectral Happenings, Tragedy of the Mine, Events, Possum Massacre, New Old Store in Town Center, Strike, Piracy. Alright, yeah, we're done. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job, so I can't drive you around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool. I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey nerd, ever hear that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh my frickin' god. Ahem. What is that Miss Quelcy? Oh wow, I haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all. She made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Hell yeah. Tonight, we have new poems from myself, and Fisherman Jones, and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. Yeah. How'd you end up here? Who knows? Ahem. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories. I tell friends back home. When they ask about life, out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? She didn't name names. Yes, she did. Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones is a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi, folks. Thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged. So it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's one poem. The next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, Amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. So just really definitely talks to the actual fish. Oh, most definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers! Thanks, Bae. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. No? She writes these really funny, dorky short poems. Oh, for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone. In the air like a flare. Like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy, billionaire. Phone app sold, made money in one day. Than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs became rent paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires. Money is access to politicians waiting for us to die. Blood in our water, alcohol, and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch and a basement. The future is yours. Force 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement. They're in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the west coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Huh? She rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh? Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it hers? Nice work, Selmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? This game is great. Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, bae. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost. Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were, like, afraid of this ghost. Like, filled with dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So, it mentioned 3 different places we could all check out. I have to work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can, like, split this up? Share custody of you and your ghost? What places were you thinking about? The graveyard? I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure. The Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. Ooh, I know Possum Jump. We used to go there on Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to, like, actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also I'm scared to death. Ooh, let's see it. Ta-da! It's Selmers. Good poet. Thought, if I die, Selmer should write a poem about it. Cool. Erg. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The erg. Yippers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. Thought you two were getting along. We were, but we talked about it. I'd just hate to see you two on the outs again. They'll be fine. We're cool. We're just having money. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad. May, it's fine. It's okay. I'm 20. I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Okay. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. In a long couple days. Actually, what's in the kitchen downstairs? Is there anything? No, there isn't. Oh, that's a cat crying. What's in here? Gotta be a way to open this safe. There definitely is. Oh. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No? there's something really small up there. Or maybe is it just coming from... Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a man and it's a pretty straight shot to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, going to sleep. Night, sir. Tip's hat. Yo, I looked at the Historical Society on the internet. It's really old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house. And then someone puts in a pool where you died or something? Haunted pools would actually be scary. Oh, actually be pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Hey, let me know when you want to go hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, bae. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also, you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep, and had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... It's fine. What did you... Wait, did you fall asleep? Well... Right? Harbor Post is on. I'm secretly killing you? I love you, Shark Man. Oh, let me click. Yeah, hi, Sharkle. Right. Pet cat. They're angry. Oh, you can pet the cat? Man, Post, I wish I'd seen that a while ago. Alright. I'm gonna stop for tonight, but I'm definitely gonna play this again. I forgot how much fun this game was. I don't know why I never finished it. But in any event, I'll see you guys next time. Good night.